What is up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. I know it's been a little minute since I've posted. I know I said every Sunday gonna be a video, finals, exams, papers, everything, but hey, we finished. We're done for 17 days until some summer classes come up, but so I'll be able to actually stay on schedule and actually get some videos made, so next time I get busy I'm able to stay on my schedule. But enough catching up. I'm here to introduce one of my sneaker segments. I know in my introduction I mentioned I'm gonna do something with sneakers and shoes and stuff. Ideally I would like to do shoe reviews, but I'm not like that where Jordan and Nike just send me stuff and I'm not spending $300 on StockX. That's not happening. So I'm gonna be covering sneaker news, stuff happening in the sneaker world, mainly kind of NBA stuff. So yeah, I don't really have a creative title for it. I just want to get this video out. So for now, it's gonna be episode 1 of sneaker news. So I'm gonna be covering kind of what's happened in the past week, and these might drop once a week or these might drop every other week, just whenever something happens. I'm gonna hop on here, give you my thoughts on what's happening. But enough for me just talking about stuff. Let's get into it. Kobe's Nike deal ran out. It's done. He's Nike only has 2 more drops left of Kobe's, but the contract expired on the 13th, so there will be no more new Kobe colorways coming out, any more Kobe Mamba Furies they were putting out, or 80, anything. It's done. Right now, his estate and Vanessa, his wife, didn't say oh, definitely not working with Nike, but they did say as of right now they couldn't come to agreement, so the contract's up. But on Vanessa's Instagram, she put out a statement. I'm sure y'all have seen it before, but what really stuck out to me in her statement, she said, "My hope will always be to allow Kobe's fans to get and wear his products." So if her main thing is for Kobe's fans to get his products and be able to wear them, and Nike's thing is to sell his products at the highest price and limit them out and make them exclusive, they're not gonna see that distance right here. That's Nike being greedy. In my opinion, that's what happened. I've seen that Kobe's estate and Vanessa wanted Kobe to have a lifetime deal similar to MJ and LeBron. In my eyes, I think obviously Kobe's, in my opinion, those are 3 greatest players ever, and they all happen to be Nike athletes. You have to sign them to lifetime deals. But from how just Nike has been operating, and from what I've read online and heard from kind of people closer to the situation, it's just Nike wanted to continue putting out Kobe's like they were now, with the Furies that I mentioned earlier. Those aren't even a Kobe shoe. He didn't wear those, he didn't help design those. They just made a shoe, slapped Kobe's logo on it, and it's $200, and they're reselling for crazy amounts on StockX, but it's not even a real Kobe shoe. So it's Nike, you could see after he passed, they were just slap a Kobe logo on something, put something out, and super limited, only put out a few shoes and stuff, so real Kobe fans couldn't actually get any shoes. I looked at getting the Kobe's a bunch, even since before he passed. It was so hard trying to get a pair of Kobe's because they were so exclusive now. That's not what Kobe was about. Kobe loved his fans. You could he was always accessible. So now it's shifting towards exclusivity is not what his estate wanted, and I doubt that he would have wanted if he was here. The estate actually has already filed for some trademarks for a few logos. I know it's the Kobe signature, the Mamacita stuff. I'll put it up somewhere. It'll either be around me or down here. So you'll be able to see they've already filed for stuff, and then in a statement his estate put out, basically said they could use that for clothing and or footwear. So that's kind of laying the groundwork for his estate to start a shoe line or a shoe company outside of Nike, which I think would be pretty dope. Like take ownership, like don't just be with Nike, just like to be with them. Like if this isn't the right move for like the state or Vanessa, like don't do it. So kudos to them for doing that. I think this is a good move. Sad to see Nike still trying to be greedy, but it is what it is. Next up, we have Anta actually making moves. So many of y'all probably don't know who Anta is. So it's a Chinese basketball brand, like shoe brand. Kind of the way it goes, it's like Leaning, Anta, and oh my gosh, there's one more. Anyway, Leaning and Anta are the big ones, especially in the NBA. That's who kind of everyone signs with. Dwayne Wade, CJ McCollum, Leaning, and Gordon Hayward, Klay Thompson, Anta. But they're doing a new project called the Project Z Up line. So it's basically like their team, like team of players, kind of similar to what Puma's doing, signing a bunch of young guys. That's what Anta's doing now. So already on the team, Alex Caruso, Precious, Alex Caruso, Precious, the guy from Miami, I'm gonna butcher his name. So he's on the Z Up line, and then also James Wiseman from the Warriors. So already getting some notable names, which is kind of cool to see. I like competition, more shoe brands, more competition, better product. So I like to see that. And also like guys, like on the website, Alex Caruso has a whole tab and it's like Alex's shoes. I don't think he has a signature shoe with them, but it is cool to see, like if Alex was a Nike guy, he'd just be getting whatever. So you get to see him as like kind of a featured athlete, which is cool. But they just signed Heat guard Max Strus. His story is kind of cool. He went to like mid-major school, played in the G League, now caught up, and then now has a deal with Anta, which is pretty cool. And then they also signed Suns guard Etwan Moore, which I find interesting because he recently just had his own like signature shoe kind of deal with Q4, which was like kind of a smaller startup brand, like shoe brand, which is kind of like what he was doing now. It's like Anta's like a big company, but in the NBA it's like a smaller brand. So he's going from like one small brand to kind of another small brand. But Anta does have it's probably a bigger contract and more like notoriety around the world outside the NBA. Also with his like Q4 shoes, I checked on the website because I was like, didn't he have shoes before? Looked it up. All of his shoes that were on the website, they retailed for like $120 or like $150, whatever, like normal prices. But now they all dropped to $75. They have some pretty cool colorways, especially from when he was with the Pelicans. So if you're looking for like a pair of outdoor beater shoes or like just like Pelicans colorways, that would be a good spot to check them out. I guess it'll be $75 till they run out. That's pretty good. I also heard the shoes perform pretty well too, so that's dope. They're like lower the prices, just trying to clear it out. But it's cool to see like Anta making moves like that and like the market kind of changing, not being stagnant. We have Zion shoe coming out, the Z code. That's a dope name for a shoe lineup. I know like like signature shoe lineup names are kind of boring sometimes, like the LeBron 1, 2, 3, 4, Rose 1, 2. It makes it easy to keep up with and like, oh, which shoe is this? But it's also kind of boring. And then when they try to do like 0.5s, that's complicated. I like the Z code. It's pretty like, it's just new, it's refreshing. So he's the second Jordan brand athlete to have his signature shoe right now, along with Westbrook, which I like Westbrook. He is on the Wizards and they're not doing that great, so I don't know how he's been able to finesse him keeping a signature shoe when like other players haven't been able to do that. But I love Westbrook, underrated, so it's worth it. But so the Gen Zion colorway is releasing April 23rd, which has already passed by the time this video's coming out. So that'll be, I think that's a black and white colorway. Again, I'll put this up. And then the ZNA, like ZNA, like DNA, get it? Will drop May 5th. And then the Noah colorway, which is his little brother, He said he'll always have that colorway, which I think is cool. I know every signature athlete has like colorways that are special to them, but I just like seeing stuff like this. It's cool. He's what, 20, 21, getting his own signature shoe, and his colors have, or his colorways of his shoe, like have meaning to him. And he's shouting out his little brother, which is cool. And the best thing probably about this, I love Zion. The big thing that stuck out to me, you know, Nike and Jordan Brand always want money. That's what kind of the Kobe thing is about. They retail for $120. So that wraps it up. That wraps up all the sneaker news we have this week. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you found it interesting. I hope you learned something maybe. If I missed something, anything, let me know down in the comments. And give me some suggestions for names for the segment. I was thinking maybe Kick Talks, I don't know, Sneaker something, I don't know, might just leave it Sneaker Show, who knows, I don't know. But thank you for watching. Until next time, peace.